Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you with another video. So, good news for Laker fans who value the future of the franchise. It has been reported the Los Angeles Lakers are unwilling to use the 2027 first round pick this year to do anything at this trade deadline. That, to me, is fantastic news. And the reason why I believe that is fantastic news is because I don't think this year is worth it. Whatever we got going on right now, if that pick ain't gonna get us a player or several players that can make us significantly better, and if it can't turn Frank Vogel into somebody who respects size, as I say 178 times, then there's really no reason for us to be mortgaging it to fix now. I'm sorry, Bron. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I have no support for giving up any more assets to help you do anything as a Laker. That's over. That's over, bro. We have given up our entire future to assure you have what you need. This is what you wanted, and we ain't good enough. So if I'm Jeannie Buss, this is a message to him saying, I'm sorry, you better make do. Make do. You better pour some water in that. Like, hey, I don't care if you ain't got no milk. You better pour some water in that. And I definitely agree with that. At the end of the day, this is the only pick we have between now and that year. That's 5 years from now. Now, granted, there's some stipulations that could make it so that we get our picks sooner because it's a bunch of swaps and all that complicated crap. But at the end of the day is this. We are not guaranteed another lottery pick of our own until that year. Hopefully some things will fall in our favor so that it will work out, that we'll get it sooner. But it doesn't have to. So us giving away that pick means that we won't have a pick until after that year. You think Bron is going to be here carrying us along, getting 30 and 7 until that time? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. And, that means that, even if LeBron decides to retire tomorrow, that's AD's future here. Now, he ain't got no picks attached to himself, like, headed into his, what year would that be for him? 16th season, 15th season? Like, at this point, it's like, okay, we have mortgaged everything for these dudes. They gave up all these assets. I mean, Kyle Kuzma, the way he's playing, if we could have had him playing like this, he could have netted us a first-round pick. Do you see how that boy's balling right now? And you and I both know that has something to do with our style of play, and that's why Kuzma was averaging like 5 points last year, and now averaging all-star numbers. We know that. But at the same time, they haven't figured out the correlation between Frank Vogel and everybody sucking. But whatever. Either way, we need not give up any more picks whatsoever, any more young assets, unless we just are tired of those assets, aka THT. So, and his contract is now not an asset because he's not playing up to that level and may not anytime soon. So, the poor decisions to just continue to do things that just haven't worked, the Kendrick Nunn decision, which just hasn't panned out, that I could argue was never a good decision in the first place because he don't play no defense, and it was clear that our roster needed youth in defense and size. Getting us only Dwight Howard and DJ as our centers in 2022. I mean, the roster was put together so poorly. They haven't taken any consideration into the fact that maybe it would be best for us to call up Mac McClung or somebody like that who's averaging a freaking triple-double. Well, he's not averaging that, but last I checked, the last game he had a triple-double in the G League. If a guy's getting a triple-double in the G League, he shouldn't be in the freaking G League. Call Mac McClung up. Call up some of his teammates. Get us the players we need. They are down there. You don't have to give up picks to make this team better. You just have to waive people that are no longer serviceable for you. It's only $1.6 million. Waive them dudes. And see, that's another thing. It ain't nothing to waive some of these guys. It's nothing at all. It's literally nothing to waive DJ. He's making $1.6 million. Waive him. Buy that out. You look and just call up somebody else. I mean, that is your issue. So I don't want to complain right now. I've done enough of that. You guys hear that every single video. I'm sick of it. You're sick of it. No more. The good news is we aren't using the pick, so it seems like we're on the right track as it pertains to no longer giving LeBron any more of our future. No, you tweet all you want. You can say that we're not good enough, and I agree. But giving up anything else to help you right now isn't happening. No more. And I'd have pulled the plug on that before we gave away Kuzma. I would have pulled the plug on that. There's no way. First of all, as much as I like Brody and as much as I was championing Brody, I can't sit up here and be a hypocrite as to say that I wouldn't have did that deal. That's a lie. But I'd have been wrong. I was wrong when I was championing that deal, and it's something I would have had to live with. But this is something we don't have to live with. And for goodness sakes, you know, Kendrick Nunn, he ain't supposed to be coming back till March. If you can get a deal for him, that's ideal. You attach him to a couple players that you want to get rid of and just bring us back something. Even if it's a second round pick, I don't care. Just free up the cap space for Kendrick Nunn. Because if he ain't going to help us at all this year, we can do something with that. You know, that right now is the time to trade him like a Portland deal, get us back a little something, and then flip that little something to bring us back a player that actually worth $5 million that can help us for the rest of the season. Because it's obvious to me that not only is he not going to be able to do that based on his health, but his prototype ain't what we need. It's just not. You know, we don't need Kendrick Nunn's style and body size. We need something entirely different for our team to be better. And so those are the type of moves we need to be making. You know what I mean? If we want to package THT and Kendrick Nunn and send him to New York or send him to Orlando, that would be my preference for Mo Bamba. But if I'm Orlando, I'm probably asking for the 27 pick. Now, here's the deal. If it's a move that I love that can kind of carry forward to 2027 where I can see that this player will be better then than he is now, maybe throwing in the pick might be something you'd be willing to do. In other words, for a certain type of price, of course. Like, for example, if that 2027 pick can get us a player of the caliber of Ben Simmons or something like that and get Russell Westbrook off our books in that way, then you open up the doors to that, and I'm pretty sure we would. But anything outside of some ridiculous return for that pick is asinine. And doing anything for the short term, like bringing in a vet that's only going to be here for this season and next season for that pick, or doing something just to be a subtraction, addition by subtraction move, like getting Russell Westbrook out of here for John Wall or something, that is absolutely not good, and I'm glad we're on the same page about that. So that's what this video is about. I can rant about the Lakers being what they are for the next 2 hours, and it ain't going to change nothing. But that's what it is. I'm looking forward to bounce back game tonight with the Portland Trail Blazers. They don't have hardly anybody, so hopefully we can go in there, flex a little bit, get a good game out of a few guys, and get some confidence going. And I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't heard anything about the Lakers making trades. You know, it's been several hours since I've heard anything, and the only thing I have heard is that they're not willing to do something, which I'm happy about. But we better be willing to do something. Get us something. Get Kendrick Nunn's $5 million and turn that into something. That should be your move right now. That should be your move right now. And I don't know who would want to injure Kendrick Nunn, but maybe somebody who's trying to get $5 million off their books or something. Maybe we can swap for a bad contract that would otherwise be that amount, and then they would feel better about having Kendrick Nunn. Maybe they'd be willing to stretch him or waive him. It's the type of thing you need to be doing. But other than that, I would rather us stand pat than make a bad move to help LeBron right now. This season ain't worth it. Ain't nothing you about to do gonna turn us into NBA champions. We proved that last night. So I think our best move right now is to fire Frank Vogel. You guys know that. They know that. They ain't gonna do it. So we'll just keep watching, man. My name is BDL44. Thank y'all for watching.